My next guest is one of the stars of Perfect Strangers. His new film, Noise is Off, opens this Friday. Hey, please welcome Mark Linn-Baker, folks. Mark. You still look like that kid in that film, man. You were so great in that. You're forever young. How long? That must be close to a decade now, isn't it?
That's about 10 years ago now.
Yeah. Great film, my favorite year. Macy and Bologna and...
Yes, we had a very good time making that film.
That scene where he said, "I'm not married to it." Remember? It was the funniest I've ever laughed in the theater. Now, you've been doing Perfect Strangers for 7 years, and how do you and Bronson get along? Yeah?
We have a good time making the show.
Yeah?
Yes, it's sort of a problem for publicity because we get along and nobody really cares.
No animosity.
Doesn't make for headlines.
Yeah, everybody's looking for dirt. Is there a rivalry for airtime, though, or you guys break it up pretty well?
After 7 years, we're dying to have a scene off. If there's, just one scene I can not be in, way off stage, that's...
Well, you guys must both be in syndication heaven now. What makes it, hardly anything makes it 7 years on TV?
I know, it's getting to be a rarity, but we did it. It's a surprise. It took me... We've been running for 3 years before I realized, it might keep going.
Yeah. And it's still doing well? I mean, we still might go for a few more years?
Oh, yeah, we got another one coming up. We'll start again in July or August.
Beautiful. Now, I know some of your winnings from this series, as you say, you brought a restaurant. Is that an old dream of yours?
Yes. I'm one of the co-owners of the West Bank Cafe in New York City.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be neat.
Well, it's especially neat because it's a place, it's a restaurant upstairs and a theater downstairs. It's a place where I and a lot of people I know in our years in New York worked in the basement, doing theater in the wee hours of the morning. So it's nice to be able to...
What's your best dish? Or do you stay away from the menu?
I think it's the fried zucchini. It's especially nice.
My favorite. I love fried zucchini.
Not a dish comes out of the restaurant that I haven't personally touched myself.
It's a hands-on place. Now tell me about Noise is Off this year. Big ensemble. Bogdanovich does those things, doesn't he?
Yeah, Peter Bogdanovich directed this film, and I think really, really well. An incredible cast.
Who else we got besides you?
Michael Caine.
Oh, Michael Caine did a film.
He did. Carol Burnett.
He was in my wedding film. Carol Burnett. John
Ritter, Mary Lou Henner, Nicolette Sheridan, Christopher Reeve.
I see they're pitching Nicolette heavily in the underwear in the previews to the thing. I guess that's the angle they're selling on.
Shame about her physical condition.
We have a little clip from Noise is Off here.
Well, show it. Show it.
Let's see it. Please.
Final notice. Steps will be taken for closure. Proceedings in court.
Oh, my God, who are you?
I'm Philip.
You're Philip. What happened to you?
Well, there were these sardines on the floor.
He stepped in it?
And I slipped.
She's killed him. She's killed you.
No, he's just a bit shaken. I'll be all right in a minute.
Now, it's
well, now we should set it up.
I didn't even know.
I suppose we did.
That kind of came from left field. I don't know. Out of the blue. Now, it's a stage farce, right?
It's a farce about a company performing farce and trying to get themselves to Broadway, which really you should have known before you saw that clip. Might have been amusing then to you.
I might have to go to the whip and chair on this crowd. They're right on the verge of an insurrection out here. I want to go Siegfried and Roy with you people. Did you feel it translated well to the movie, or sometimes it's dicey to pull that?
Yeah, well, I think it's especially hard to do. Farce on film is especially hard to translate a play to film, but I like it. I think it works really well. You'll have to go see it.
He was pitching Oscar right when he did that as a farce, and it's one of those things that's really hard to do. It's a lot of delicacy involved.
Yeah.
If you had your druthers, when you get out of this TV thing eventually, I know you're happy there now, but if you had to pick, would you rather go back to the stage? Do you want to move on to films, or what's your...
I like doing a lot of different things. I enjoy doing theater a lot. I have a company, New York Stage and Film. Every summer we do a summer of theater in upstate New York.
You're like a sugar daddy for this film?
Yes.
You put up the bread? An angel.
I'm forced to hire myself.
But that's got to be fulfilling to go back there.
Yeah, that's great. That's always good. But I enjoy doing TV, and I certainly would like to do more film.
Well, hopefully Perfect Strangers will keep on going, my friend. 7 years for a half-hour sitcom, that doesn't happen too often. All right, man. Good to meet you. Mark Linn-Baker, folks. We'll be right back after this with Greg Louganis.